Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Faye. Thank you so much for clicking on my videos. So this video is a collab video with the favorite Fab Collab group. Yeah, I decided that this year would be our last year. You know, it's just things that things come up, and I think that we all just a little bit tired of it. The obligation part of it. Every month. So I just decided to just disband it, and yeah. So there you go. You'll still be seeing me though. Anyway, this collab for this month is the 1980s. So this year was makeup through the decades, and this decade for this month of July is the 1980s. And yeah, I really enjoyed this eye look that I created. The 80s were, well, let me start with, I am using the Aurora Struck palette. And I am using 4 shades in this beautiful palette. It's just beautiful and deceiving. Looks like, never mind. I'm just saying, with this palette, you have to swatch before you apply. So anyway, I am going to be starting off with, how did I do this? Oh, they were doing a lot of like glitter looks, metallic looks, and for the lips also. And they were doing, well, for black women, they were doing a lot of, not all, because all black women didn't wear makeup just like they don't now. So, they were doing a lot of dark shades, light shades, and, this one I really like. I was surprised myself. So anyway, let me get started. First, I put on, which I hardly ever do anymore, but for this decade, it was recommended. I recommended it that I do the underbrow highlighter, which I rarely do anymore. I used to do it all the time, but I don't know. I just stopped doing it. But with this decade, yeah, you see a lot of that, the under eye highlight, and it really does brighten up the look. So I really should start doing it again. Right, I really should. So anyway, the next shadow I am doing with the, I'm putting it in the which that shadow is little powdery. I'm putting this in the crease, transition shade. I'm just trying to make it a slight bit darker, because the shade I used on the excuse me, the outer V is more pigmented than this shade, but I wanted this shade for the crease. Yeah, I mean, it looks a hot mess now, but hopefully it'll look like this lid. So now I'm taking, well, actually these 2 shades are right next to each other. This shade I use on the crease, and this is the outer V. Right, the outer V in the crease. Right, this is the shade I use for the underbrow. So let me use that for the outer V shade, which if you look at it like this, they look practically the same, but this shade right here is a little glittery. It has like little sparkles in it. It's very pretty. I don't know why they always look different when I put them up to the camera like this and when I swatch it. I don't know. That's just my eyes. So anyway, um, yeah, so makeup for women of color, no black women. Like it was in the 70s, it was just really evolving. Now, Madam C.J. Walker and Anne Malone from the 20th century, you know, they were pioneers back in the 1900s. You know, but look at the fallout. But they still powdery. Oh, I didn't make it no better. But they still, you know, makeup wasn't as like it is now. Just in other words, you know, trial and error, of course. But actually, the first makeup, you know, black-owned makeup company, and the first foundation for black women was a fashion fair, which was started by the Johnson family from Chicago, which they had the magazines. Do they still use? Do they still circulate Ebony and Jet magazines? Do they still? I'm not sure. Um, probably. But they started the. They had the first foundation for black women. You know, back in the day, it was just mainly powders and stuff like that. But they had the first real um, makeup line for black women. In the 70s, 1970s. It started in the 60s. Thought it was a sneeze. Felt like a sneeze. But, excuse me. Okay. Oh well. All right. So I'm going to take my finger and just apply the last shade, because it's so much better to me when you just use your finger. Uh-oh. Like I said, this is the same shade I use for the lip color. All right. So now I have to correct that up there. Went just a little bit too far. Too far up. So, all the ladies' channel links will be down in the description box below. The remainder of us, I think it's Dede, Dezi, Theresa, me, and who else? Shaneill rarely do it, but Shaneill. Well, I say that because she rarely does videos, but she hasn't left the group, so I think that's about it. It won't be so harsh. Let me just run my finger over there. All right. So now I'm going to put on, because I'm finished with the shades, I'm going to put on the, I put on mascara already. I'm going to put on the lash glue. I'm also going, no, I'm not finished. I'm also going to put the same, shade that I use for the crease on my lower lid. So yeah, let me open this palette again. And by the time I do that, the glue should be ready. Yeah, not trying to do too much because no more fallout incidents, right? Look at taking a glance over there at before the 90-day fiance, the man who was talking to the woman for 4 years. He can't believe it. Oh boy, please. He can't accept it. He threw the phone at his sister. It was some foolishness. Threw the phone and, how old are you? Goodness, you've been catfished. You've been catfished. I'm just saying, you know. Okay. Now, the lash. Where is the lash? Oh, there you are. Okay. And after that, that's about it. I remember when my sister, one of my sisters, had purchased some fashion fair makeup because they used to have fashion fair fashion shows that would travel around the world. And she had went to one. I was too young to wear makeup. I dare not. And excuse me. She had bought some fashion fair makeup. It was really pretty. Okay, like I said, yeah, we'd have to get tangled up in there, huh? All right, so this is my 1980s look. Let me look and see if I forgot anything. I think I did forget to put in here. I think that was it though. I think it came out really nice. Of course, this side looks better than this side to me. Of course. But it really came out nice. I like the look. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And don't forget to go over and check out all the ladies' videos, their interpretation of the 1980s look. Why is this side hanging so much? I'm just saying. This wig is probably all backwards and everything else sideways. I don't know. There's no tag or nothing in there, so yeah, there you go. So anyway, let me know how you like this eye look. What do you remember about the 80s? Yeah, you old enough. I know you are. Let me know down in the comment section. I know in the 80s, I did not look like this. I mean, I was too young, but I'm just saying I did not look like this. But I love the look. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate your support. I do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share. Sharing is caring. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload all these wonderful videos. Yeah, I know. Sparingly these days, but this is kind of irritating me right here. But yeah. So thank you guys again. The link's down in the description box below so you can go check out the other ladies. I love you guys so much. I hope all of you have a wonderfully blessed day, living this best life, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.